'cause I have a hunch it's an opportunity in community to sing along with lots of songs. Oh, gather round, it's time for brunch. Time for another show. Everybody dance, it's time for brunch. Good morning, good evening, wherever you may be, and welcome to another episode of Brunch with Deb. I'm your host and musician, Deb Seymour. Walking back and forth here in the Blue Room studio at Deb's Den in Seattle, Washington. We have a bunch of stuff to sing today, to do. Got some covers, some originals, and some Nanci Griffith for you this week. And let's go. Let's start with a little true story, tales tall and true, about unintended intergenerational consequences that made me the woman I am today, and why I'm sitting in front of you right there, putting a earbud in here. Okay, here we go. Great-grandpa was a cowboy, took great-grandma for his wife. For 50 years, you know, they've led a happy life. And they were celebrating with folks from far and near. All come to the ranch to toast the couple with good cheer. And the garden was a-bustin' out with all the flowers in bloom. The kitchen was a-jumpin', serving tasty barbecue. Old Joe was an old cowhand, wanted to help out. Great-grandpa took a look around and said, well, Joe, here's how. Keep the flies off of the cake. This is a special party, make no mistake. We don't want those nasty bugs down in our insides. Just keep the flies off the cake and all will be alright. Well, old Joe was a bit perplexed and not sure what to do, 'cause waving both his arms around he felt like a fool. But a swatter would be messy as far as he could see. That's when he turned around and grabbed a can of DDT. To keep the flies off of the cake, this is a special party, make no mistake. We don't want those nasty bugs down in our insides. Just keep the flies off the cake and all will be alright. Alright, let's spray 'em. Things we didn't know back then. DDT kills birds and makes chromosomes bend. Everybody ate the cake, no one thought it funny. Not my aunts and uncles nor my then teenage mom. Years went by and I was born, and I turned out okay, I think. But I still have some questions about my DNA, 'cause instead of being a doctor, lawyer, judge, or statistician, I turned out to be a mutant, freaky folk musician. Keep the flies off of the cake. This is a special party, make no mistake. We don't want those nasty bugs down in our insides. Just keep the flies off the cake and all will be alright. Just keep the flies off the cake and all will be alright. Odelay-hee-hoo. Odelay-hee-hoo, odelay, 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 odelay-hee-hoo. Get along, you little flies. Keep the flies off the cake on my album. Sometimes gotta wear boots. Anyway, good morning, Beth, Ronnie, and Kathy, and Bonnie. I saw Bonnie Greenwood. No, it's Ronnie. I'm sorry. I thought I saw Bonnie Greenwood in there too, but I can't see without my reading glasses. But hey, Ronnie, hi. Ronnie, Kathy, and Beth, you are here. Shout out to the YouTube lurkers who might be out there. And here we go. I hope everyone is doing well today. Can't help thinking that old Joe in that last song who sprayed the cake to get rid of the flies might be looking down from heaven, realizing what havoc he created and keeping me from a path in life that my father wanted me to take, to be a lawyer. And now he might be singing this song in a heavenly refrain. I'm in trouble, yeah, and trouble ain't the place I wanna be. I'm in trouble, and trouble ain't the place I wanna be. I keep searching for direction, but signs of trouble are all that I see. On Monday I went out, I thought I'd take a ride. Got halfway to good fortune when I found myself in trouble. I'm in trouble, and trouble ain't the place that I wanna be. Searching for direction, but signs of trouble are all that I see. On Tuesday I went out, I thought I'd try again, but when I got in trouble, all the signs read dead end. I'm in trouble, and trouble ain't the place that I wanna be. Keep searching for direction, the signs of trouble are all that I see. Wednesday tried to detour, on Thursday I got stuck, on Friday I began to curse my rotten lousy luck. Still in trouble, and trouble ain't the place that I wanna be. Keep searching for direction, the signs of trouble are all that I see. But by the weekend I got wise, good sense of taking hold. Instead of going through trouble, I took a different road, no longer in trouble. 'Cause trouble ain't the place for me. No more searching for direction, no signs of trouble left for me. Ooh. No more trouble left for him, I would say. Anyway, trouble. Wrote that on a cocktail napkin in a bar late one night with my friend Brian Stepford way back in the olden days. If you're in trouble, if you're in trouble, you're in trouble too. That's true, Kathy. Could be. Here's a Nanci Griffith song for you. It's called I Don't Want to Talk About Love. I don't want to talk about love 'cause I've heard it before and it talks too loud. You can hear it in a disco, midnight shouting. And I don't want to think about it, comes dressed in its summer clothes when you're traveling through the heart of a winter's cold. And I don't wanna talk about changes. Changes come of their own free will. And if you wanna talk about leaving, well, you've always walked and you always will. And every time you talk about love, well, you talk about your yesterdays. Well, this yesterday is washing away with this morning's rain. And I don't wanna talk about it, 'cause love has a voice of its own. And if all we do is try to outshout it, love is gone. 'Cause I don't wanna talk about love now. And I don't wanna talk about love now. And I don't wanna talk about love now. Oh, I don't wanna talk about love now. Can't you hear the voice in my heart? It calls your name in the middle of the night. It's always been a quiet voice when it's breaking up. And I don't want to talk about this love. This love was my saving grace. So can't I just say I love you and we'll call it a day? Now I don't want to talk about love now. 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 I Don't Want to Talk About Love by Nanci Griffith. I have the honor of playing at a Nanci Griffith tribute concert on this coming Thursday at Condor Bird's Pub in Seattle, along with a whole bunch of my musical friends. It's going to be a great night honoring this fabulous singer-songwriter from Texas who was real big in the 90s and 2000s, and she wrote Love at the Five and Dime, I Wish It Were Rain, and a number of others you might find familiar. Anyway, after that song, of course, obviously a breakup song. Life was cruising on easy street when your wheel of fortune got stuck. You thought it was just a glitch, a hitch in your good luck. But then down came the avalanche and all the pain that follows. The next thing you know, they've laid you low, down in the wallows. Who said life was supposed to be fair? God laughs every time you plan. You thought you had it all mapped out, those lines drawn spick and span. The times got tough, they coiled you up like a snake before it swallows. And the cruel, cruel joke is you've begun to choke, face down in the wallows. So welcome, bud, to the tar and mud. Well, I suppose it all seems grim, being stuck in the holy muck. Or maybe you best learn to swim. But all your fears, they're muscled up and flexing like Apollos. Oh, you feel so small that you toss it all into the mercy of the wallows. Depression, discomfort, they're now your closest friends. That melancholy baby has got you up on end. But misery loves your company, you're now flesh and bone. When you're in the wallows, baby, you're never quite alone, no. So welcome, bud, to the tar and mud. You suppose it all seems grim, being stuck in the holy muck. Or maybe you'd best learn to swim. But all your fears, they're muscled up and flexing like Apollos. Oh, you feel so small that you toss it all into the mercy of the wallows. addictive, primed to keep you pinned. The could-haves and the should-haves leave you twisting in the wind. But faith leaves a golden thread in the darkest pit. It's your call to rise or fall. What will you make of it? So welcome, friend, to the bitter end. Tell me, what's it gonna be? Will you walk that first long mile or drown in misery? It's the same for everyone, everywhere, from Seattle to Sao Paulo. No soul's alive too big to dive into the deep end of the wallows. No soul's alive too big to dive into the deep end of the wallows. No soul's alive too big to dive into the deep end of the wallows. The Wallows. Co-written by myself and Milo Binder, also known as Todd Lawrence from Vancouver. Glad you liked that one. Thanks for all the emojis, you guys. Now here you go, since I know that Heidi is out there watching from the UK. She loves this song. This is another way to get out of the wallows. Some days the road is easy, all you need are walking shoes. Other days you negotiate in your heels and your business suit. Still other days are breezy, only bare toes will do. But when your heart gets broke, you gotta wear boots. You gotta wear boots, time to saddle up your courage. Boots, feet down in the stirrups. Boots to drive the heartache out of town. Boots, wrangle up all your sorrows. Boots, ride on past tomorrow. Sometimes you gotta wear boots. Some days you're jumping in the Converse with good news. Other days so sad, only slippers see you through. Still other days you go out waltzing in your highbrow dancing shoes. But when your heart gets broke, you gotta wear boots. You gotta wear boots, time to saddle up your courage. Boots, feet down in the stirrups. Boots to drive the heartache out of town. Boots, wrangle up all your sorrows. Boots, ride on past tomorrow. Sometimes you gotta wear boots. And your cares. Ooh. Walk out of the door with the right footwear. I need some coffee. Gotta wear boots. Time to saddle up your courage. Boots, feet down in the stirrups. Boots to drive the heartache out of town. Boots, wrangle up all your sorrows. Boots, ride on past tomorrow. Sometimes you gotta wear boots. You gotta wear boots, time to saddle up your courage. Boots, feet down in the stirrups. Boots to drive the heartache out of town. Boots, wrangle up all your sorrows. Boots, ride on past tomorrow. Sometimes you gotta wear boots. Gotta wear your boots. Gotta wear them old boots. Away. I hope that served you well. Okay, awesome possum. Okay, what am I doing next? What am I doing next? Oh, I know what I'm doing next. I haven't done this song in a while. Well, when it's tough to find someone to love, just ask the cat. Asleep in the window, soaking up the sunlight. The weight of the world seems to pass you by. But you have a secret you keep deep inside you, hidden in the colors of your eyes. Oh, gato negro, please tell me true. When you take your midnight stroll beneath the moon, is there anyone out there that you know of? Somebody looking for someone to love. Is he tall and handsome or sweet and blonde? A businessman, a craftsman, or a singer of songs? Whoever he is he lonely and blue? Just like that. I told you I hadn't done this in a while. Is he tall and handsome or sweet and blonde? A businessman, a craftsman, or a singer of songs? Whoever he is he lonely and blue? Looking for someone to hold on to. Oh, gato negro, please tell me true. When you take your midnight stroll beneath the moon, is there anyone out there that you know of? Somebody looking for someone to love. Kathleen. Hey, Sarah. As you slip inside his window and purr around his feet, you slip into his heart as you settle there to sleep. Please take him this message. Dear sir, we have not met, but I know you're out there somewhere. May we find each other yet? Asleep in the window, soaking up the sun. Another night is over, another day begun. Ooh, da da da, da da da, da 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 da. Another day begun. Da 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 da. Oh, my little black cat. That goes out to a bunch of you who I know like that song. Sorry about the fumble in the middle. Good heavens, I'm worse than the Seahawks. Anyway, nice to see everybody here. Psyched that my cousin Kathleen is joining us today. Oh, Matthew Moeller, there you are. So, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nice to see you two down there. Two. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, God. Last week I couldn't sing because I was singing in Denver at high altitude. And this week I can't sing because I'm obviously over-oxygenated. Just can't win around here. Just can't win. Oh. Thanks to Beth for coming to the Denver show last weekend. She got to see you live and in person, and that's great. And Kathleen, I'll be seeing you live and in person later for some lunch. And let's see here. Here's another Nanci Griffith song for you that I will be singing. Connor Burns Pub, Seattle, Washington, Thursday, October 2nd, from 8 to 11. All Nanci Griffith all night. Oh, I wish it would rain and wash my face clean. I wanna find some dark cloud to hide in here. Oh, love and the memory sparkle like diamonds. And when the diamonds fall, they burn like tears. When the diamonds fall, they burn like tears. Once I had a love from the Georgia pines who only cared for me. I want to find that love of 22 here at 53. Heart on my right and heart on my left, but neither suits my needs. 'Cause the one I love lives way out west and he never will need me. So I wish it would rain, wash my face clean. I want to find some dark cloud and hide in here. Oh, love and a memory, they sparkle like diamonds. And when the diamonds fall, burn like tears. When the diamonds fall, they burn like tears. I'm gonna put on my two-step shoes and go to the Costco Plains. I wanna walk in the streets of my hometown where everybody knows my name. Right on down to Galveston as the hurricanes roll in. 'Cause Gulf Coast water tastes as sweet as wine when your heart's rolling in the wind. Oh, I wish it would rain and wash my face clean. I want to find some dark cloud and hide in here. Oh, love and the memory sparkle like diamonds. And when the diamonds fall, they burn like tears. When the diamonds fall, they burn like tears. When the diamonds fall, they burn like tears. Oh, thanks so much, Beth. Thanks so much. Still did that one a little too fast, but anyway, maybe I'll have it together by Thursday. Anyway, I got one more song for you. The tip jars are open. All the links are on the bottom of the screen here and also in the clickable descriptions of the lyrics. And just to help you be happy, here's Mr. Tip Jar doing his little happy tip dance right there. Your donations keep the software paid for. It keeps this show running and buys me a cup of coffee or two. Much appreciated, folks. Anyway, one last word of business. We have one more... We will have brunch next week on October 2nd. Look forward to seeing you right here in the Blue Room. But after that, there will be 3 weeks off because Jason and I are headed to the UK for 3 weeks. And we're going to be bumbling about London and Edinburgh, looking at things and finding old curio shops and doing a few tourist things because my husband has not been to London before. So I've been a couple of times. I'll show him the Tower and show him Westminster Abbey. Those are my two... I know they're tourist attractions, but they have such historical significance. I never get tired of looking at all the gravestones of all the poets and kings and queens and important people in British history in Westminster Abbey. So we'll not be broadcasting brunch from across the pond. I'm not traveling with a guitar, and I have no idea what the Wi-Fi in our flat rental will be. Plus, we'll be out and about. So... one more show next week. Check the brunch schedule on the Brunch with Deb group, and I'll be emailing you those who are on the brunch list. If you are not on my Brunch with Deb announcements list, which just goes out by email, please sign up at debseymourmusic.com on the opt-in page. That'll help me keep in touch with you and let you know what's going on with this here show. But right now, speaking of traveling, let's take a little trip on Route 66 as we travel on out of here. If you ever plan to motor west, just take that highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. From Chicago to L.A. 2,000 miles along the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. It winds from from St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, Oklahoma City looks mighty pretty, you can see. Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Boston, San Bernardino. Oh, now it's time to get hip and take this California trip. Get your kicks on Route 66. Well, that about does it for today's show here on Brunch with Deb. Remember to keep your happy feet on and your happy hats on during the week as things do happen. Look both ways when crossing the street. Remember, as I always say, also the most important thing is to tell the people you love them sooner rather than later, because we don't know what will happen tomorrow. Get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks Route 66. Oh, yeah. That's all, folks. Thanks so much for sharing your morning, afternoon, evening with me, wherever you may be. And we will see you next week on, I believe that's October 2nd. No, it's the 4th. I can't remember. Whatever next Sunday is. Maybe 6th, 7th, 5th, 4th. It's the 4th, October 4th. October 4th. I think I just did that party on. And you take care. That's all for now, and here we go.